Solving equations by substitution. To solve two equations with two unknowns through substitution, we first solve one equation for one term, and then we substitute into the other equation. Next, we will solve for the one unknown in the new equation. Then we will substitute the new value for unknown found in the new equation into either equation to solve for the other unknown or second unknown. So let's look at example 1 to see how we can do this. So we see that we have 2x plus 5y equals 75. So this is equation 1, and our equation 2 is 4x minus 2y is equal to 90. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to solve for either x or y in either equation. So let's go ahead and just say we're going to solve for y in the second equation. So how you would do that is you would take 4x minus 2y is equal to 90. Now what we can do is just go minus 90 on both sides, and then we can add 2y to both sides. So we get y by itself. This crosses out, this crosses out. So when we have this, we have minus 90 plus 4x, which is equal to 2y. Now we need to get y by itself. So what we can do is just go ahead and divide by 2 to every term. This gets rid of it here. So now y is equal to negative 90 divided by 2 is negative 45 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2x. So now we have our new equation, which we can now substitute this y into the other equation. So we're going to substitute into equation 1. So when we have 2x plus now 5y, we're going to substitute this minus 45 plus 2x, because that's what y is equal to. We can see that. And then, which is then equal to 75. Now we need to go ahead and solve for x now. So we have 2x, now 5 times negative 45. We'll get our calculators out. 45 times 5, which is 225, and it's negative. Minus 225. Now 5 times 2x is 10x, which is equal to 75. Next, we need to go ahead and add these terms together to make it simplified. So we get 12x minus 225 is equal to 75. We add 225 to both sides. This gets rid of it here. So now we have 12x, 75 plus 225. So we get 300. Then we need to go ahead and divide by 12 on both sides. This gets us to what x is equal to. So we'll get our calculators out. 300 divided by 12 is equal to 25. So x is equal to 25. Now we can go ahead and take that information and go ahead and plug it into either equation. So let's go ahead and plug it into the first equation. So x is equal to 25, equation 1, so we have 2x, so now instead of x we have 25 plus 5y equals 75. So now we can go ahead and multiply that out. 2 times 25 is 50 plus 5y is equal to 75. We can go ahead and subtract 50 to both sides. This gets us to what we've done before. We just get y by itself. So we have 5y, 75 over minus 50, so that's 25. Divide by 5 on both sides, and we get y is equal to 5. because these cross out. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So our x is 25 and our y is 5. Now let's go ahead and do another example. Example 2. Solve for x and y by the following. So we have equation 1 and we have equation 2. Let's go ahead and solve for x in equation 2. So we have 2x minus 4y equals negative 6. We need to get x by itself. So we can go ahead and add 4y to both sides. This gets rid of it here, so we have 2x equals minus 6 plus 4y. Now we need to get x by itself. So we just need to go ahead and divide by 2 to every term. This gets rid of it here. So now we have x is equal to negative 3 plus 2y. Next we're going to substitute into equation 1. This minus 3 plus 2y for anytime you see x. So we have 5x, so now we have minus 3 plus 2y. Now minus 3y is equal to 6. Now we can go ahead and solve. So we need to distribute this 5. 5 times negative 3 is minus 15. 5 times 2 is 10. So we get, and then it's y, 10y. Then we have minus 3y, which is equal to 6. Next we need to simplify. So we have minus 15, 10y minus 3y is 7y, which is equal to 6. The next step would be to add 15 to both sides. This gets rid of it here. So now we have 7y equals 6 plus 15 is 21. To get y by itself, we divide by 7 on both sides. So then y is equal to 21 over 7, which is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3. With knowing that, we can go ahead and plug this into either equation 1 or 2 for y, and then solve for x. Now solve for x. So let's go ahead and pick the first equation. So we have 5x minus 3. Now we have 3 for y equals 6. So now 5x minus 3 times 3 is minus 9 equals 6. We add 9 to both sides. We get 5x is equal to 15. Divide by 5 on both sides. Now we get 15 divided by 5, and we get x is equal to then 3. So y is equal to 3, and x is equal to 3.